Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about what you need to know when you're bringing a new pet into the house. So as an animal communicator, one of the most frequent readings that I do is when somebody brings a new pet into the house. So ideally, if you can go to a psychic before bringing the pet in the house, I always recommend that, but sometimes people just aren't thinking about that. Not to worry, you can still do all of the tips in this video. But the first thing I always suggest is definitely to call an animal communicator. If you can't do that, pull a few cards or just sit and meditate. It's so important that you talk to the pet that you're about to bring into the house and talk to any other pets in the house that might already be there, and just kind of say, hey, this is what's going on. We're going to bring in this new pet. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? Can we all get along? Obviously, if this is pretty a set in stone thing, you might have to communicate, hey, this is happening. We all have to get along. But a lot of the questions that pets have I've found are like, why are you bringing this in? There's this fear of like, am I being replaced? Just talking about these things ahead of time, like, no, this isn't a temporary guest. They are going to be part of our family now. So you have to make room. We're going to let them in. We're not going to be territorial, stuff like that. There's always potential issues, maybe personalities clashing. So it's really good to be able to talk to all pets involved before bringing in that new pet. And I'm just going to add in a side note here too. If you're having a baby, I would also apply this to your pets, because a baby is a new thing, new personality, new being in the house that they're not used to too. And you kind of have to let them know, just like you would a second child or a first child. Like, hey, mom's gonna have another baby. This is what it's gonna look like. We still love you. We do that for our kids, but we don't think about doing that for our pets. Another tip that I always give that is actually out of an animal behavioral book that I found was to make sure that the pets that you originally had in the house still have first priority. So when you feed them, when you walk them, when you brush them, when you do any sort of routine, make sure the first pet is always still first. And that says two things. It says to the pet that was your original pet that you are still loved, you are still number one. Well, they're not number one, but you're still important. You don't suddenly become number two when this new pet comes in. And that also tells the other new pet that, no, you still have to respect the people that are in this house as well. So it's really important for feeding times, any sort of routine, to make sure that first pets always have priority. So although it seems mean, it's really important to make sure that anything routine-wise, first pet is still first and the second pet is next. And again, it's nothing about the order in which you love them. It's just about making sure that everything is clear and everything is consistent and those boundaries are set. The last tip I would give is just to give it time. Animals take a long time to get used to things. Sometimes they might just be totally used to things. Mufasa, my first cat, was just like king of the house by day 2, totally unafraid by everything. But my second cat, it took her 2 months to get acclimated to the other cat that I had, as well as the house and the people. You just have to be cognizant that they might not have come from a place that was safe or happy. They could have had a really bad upbringing. You might not know. So it's always better to earn their trust slowly. Don't force it on them. They might not cuddle from you from day one, but I think most of us know that. So it's just really important to give them their space, give them their time. And I would say if after 2-3 months they're still not acclimated and there's still issues, there might be something more you want to explore there. So yeah, I hope these tips were helpful. If you're bringing a new pet into the house and you want to get some more clarity, I'd love for you to reach out. We can definitely have a reading together. If you enjoyed this video, please share and please subscribe to my channel. I've got some more videos coming your way this year. And I definitely want to hear your opinions on what you want to see, especially around animals. I am an animal communicator and I'd love to give you guys more advice on any questions that you might have. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.